I chose to analyze Tesla for this assignment. Tesla was initially an electric car manufacturer, and now they have expanded into solar panels and other technology as well. Tesla Motors was founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Terpening. Eberhard served as the company's first CEO, while Terpening served as the first CFO. They're pictured here with the first Tesla vehicle. This is the Roadster, which was released in 2008, shortly before they both left the company. This is Elon Musk, who was an early investor in Tesla. He contributed more than $30 million in the early rounds of funding and was named the chairman of the company in 2004. He's had a very successful career, was a co-founder of PayPal, and has been intimately involved with SpaceX and Tesla for many years. Musk took Tesla public in 2010 and raised more than $226 million. And in 2017, Tesla Motors changed their name to Tesla Incorporated in an effort to show that they'd expanded past just the car business. They had now entered the solar panel industry and other technology as well. Being the tech-savvy guy that he has a very active social media presence. He actually had an incident with the SEC in August and September of 2018 regarding some information that he shared on Twitter that we'll discuss later in the presentation. I mentioned earlier that the Roadster was the first Tesla vehicle produced. This is a picture of one of the early Roadsters. It is actually no longer being manufactured, but will be brought back in 2020. They had discontinued this model in order to focus on other models, but the electric motor was powered by lithium-ion batteries that could be charged from a standard electrical outlet, and the price on the first Roadster was about $110,000, which made it a luxury item. They were mainly appealing to an older, wealthier generation, likely business executives or entrepreneurs that could afford a car like this. But over time, Tesla's realized that they need to try to capture a larger share of the market, specifically younger professionals, typically in their 20s to 40s, who are environmentally conscious and looking for their first luxury car. At the top of the screenshot, you can see Tesla's homepage, and you can see the different models that they now offer. The customers in this target group may not have the financial resources that their older counterparts have, so in order to meet these needs, Tesla has developed several models that meet a variety of budgets. The Model 3 starts at $36,000 and the Model Y starts at $48,000, and models S and X are almost $90,000. So you can see the range of customers that they're trying to benefit here. The potential customers in this age group are likely at the age where they're starting to build families. This can be a huge factor to consider when determining which car to buy. This tweet helps demonstrate that Tesla has worked to create sedans that are more passenger-friendly in order to meet this need. The tweet that they retweeted says, "Thanks, Elon Musk, for helping to make a car that my son seems to love even more than us. He only wants Daddy to take him everywhere in the robot Transformers car." This group incorporates social media into their everyday lives, which makes it very easy for Tesla to constantly interact with them. However, they live in a fast-paced environment and they may only have a few minutes to check social media each day. That could be on their lunch break, in between meetings, on their commute to work, etc. But this is what makes social media successful for this group. The posts are short and to the point. The tweets and Instagram posts allows Tesla to convey their messages quickly through the use of photos and short videos. Tesla relies on its public persona of superiority and cutting-edge technology in order to maintain its luxury status. There are numerous luxury car brands that have existed for far longer than this company. However, Tesla sets itself apart since their technology is founded upon utilizing environmentally conscious efforts to develop the first luxury electric cars. Interestingly enough, a luxury mentality and an environmentally conscious attitude can be sometimes seen as opposing forces. A lifestyle of luxury could be wasteful, while using electric cars to minimize harmful emissions is exactly the opposite. This makes the company persona very dynamic. They use their social media platforms to share updates of new progress and customer testimonials. For example, Tesla retweeted a tweet from Roberto Valdez Gomez on April 12th of 2019. The tweet reads, "This is cool. It's a cloudy day and my Tesla solar panels are producing 0.4 kilowatts more than my house is using. That goes back to the grid and off of my electricity bill. Thanks, Elon Musk." First, this emphasizes that Tesla has expanded its efforts beyond just electric cars. Additionally, it helps to establish that Tesla's credibility by sharing the positive review of a satisfied customer. In addition to protecting the environment, Tesla has also expressed their support for protecting certain social freedoms. They recently tweeted a photo of a white Tesla decorated with Pride colors and Pride supporters walking beside it. Also, they shared this Instagram post of young women attending Tesla to learn more about careers in engineering and manufacturing. This shows that they prioritize equality of all kinds. Posts like these really solidify the appearance that the company has maintained the interests of their customers and the world. This enforces their credibility by demonstrating the company has prioritized other areas other than profits. Tesla takes a very down-to-earth approach to their communication strategy, and at times the content even has a tone of sarcasm, as you can see by this tweet. This tweet communicates with customers on a variety of different levels. First, it appeals to the younger, more adventurous target audience by showing that this model can be functional for a variety of different lifestyles. And additionally, the sarcasm strategically allows the company to communicate in a way that's much more personalized. It makes Tesla seem more like a person and a friend than a large corporation. Once Tesla is able to capture the customer's attention with social media, they entice them to visit more informative media platforms such as the company blog and company website. Many of their tweets and posts even include links to these platforms, which makes it really easy for the customer to quickly visit that site. As I previously mentioned, Elon Musk has had a very active social media presence. Social media can be a powerful tool, but we know that it comes with some risk. In August of 2018, Musk tweeted, "I'm considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured." This tweet was followed by another tweet that said shareholders could either sell at $420 or hold shares and go private. Shortly after Musk's initial tweet, the official Tesla account tweeted a link to a blog post written by Musk explaining his reasoning. The contents of this blog post were emailed to employees shortly after the initial tweet went out. This stirred some controversy with shareholders. They were concerned and frankly disagreed with some of Musk's points. A few days later, the Tesla account tweeted out another link to a blog post addressing some of these concerns. In this post, Musk explained that funding had not actually been secured. He had been discussing a deal with the Saudi Arabian sovereign wealth fund and truly thought that the funding would come through, although the deal had not been closed. He also shared they had chosen to tweet about taking the company private in an effort to maintain communication with all investors, large or small, regarding the future of their company, and he thought Twitter would be a great way to do this. Investors were still troubled by the thought of going private, and less than 2 weeks later, the official Tesla account tweeted a final link to a blog post written by Musk. In this post, Musk explained that Tesla would be staying public due to the concerns raised by shareholders. The SEC filed suit against Musk in September for issuing false and misleading statements. They chastised him by saying that a CEO must be diligent in the content that they share, either through formal or informal means such as social media. Musk and the SEC eventually came to a settlement. He would pay a $20 million fine and step down from being chairman for 3 years. Additionally, Tesla's legal counsel must approve all of Musk's tweets going forward. The SEC wanted to enforce the idea that information of this nature should not be carelessly shared on social media, even from a personal account. This photo shows how much the share price was impacted during this time. I think this really demonstrates the importance of only sharing accurate information on social media because the information can spread so quickly and it makes it very difficult to minimize the damage. The initial tweet made Musk look careless and somewhat impulsive. He made claims that he couldn't back up and harmed investors through the process. This also harmed Tesla's public image, so they had to utilize their official account to share additional information and try to remedy the situation. They did so by sharing these blog posts that shared information in a much more poised and formal way.